Hi guys, this is CJ and Sarah from CJ's Keto Kitchen. So tonight we are going to respond to the
Get to know you tag.
Get to know you tag that was given to us by Keto Liscious Life. We will make sure that we link to her channel in the video. But we're going to get this started. It's 20 questions and here we go. How tall are you? So I'm 5. I've always said I was 5'9". So yeah, we'll just roll with that. 5'9".
I think I actually measured you one time.
Was it 5'9"?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was right up there with my children's measurements. So.
Yeah. So I'm 5.
Yeah.
I'm 5'9".
And I am 5'5", just squeaking by to 5'5".
Okay.
So.
What's the next one?
But 5'9" with my heels on. Oh. Which is almost all the time.
You're 5'9" with your heels on?
Yeah, because I wore 4 inchers.
Yeah, that's true. You are tall with your heels. All right. How old are you? I'll let you start with this one.
Come on now, a lady never tells. No. I am 43 years old. 43 years young.
Okay. And I'm 50-ish. And that's all I'll say.
Not fair.
Why? I didn't tell you you had to say your age. Jeez.
We're both born in the month of November.
Yep, we are. Anyway, I'm actually 10 years older than Sarah, so that's a math quiz. If you...
10 years and 17 days.
Okay. I'm not keeping track of all that. All right, so let's see. Favorite color. My favorite color is blue.
I knew that.
All shades of blue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew that. And I don't really have a favorite color. I like anything bright. I mean, obviously red is a favorite because, you know, you can see my kitchen's red. And I am always wearing red lipstick or any bright color for that matter. But, so I just like too many colors to have a favorite color. But bright, anything bright.
You look good in bright colors.
Even brightness that would scare other people, I like.
Yeah, but you look good in bright colors.
Thank you.
Favorite season? That's the next question. My favorite season probably would be summer.
I would have to agree with summer. Although today it was magically wonderful here, 68 degrees, and it's not even quite springtime. So spring or summer, just the hope of something warm after a long, cold, wet.
And we live in the Pacific Northwest, so when we have a hot summer for us is
maybe 100.
Maybe 100,
maybe.
But that's like with hardly any humidity.
Right.
And actually that's happening more in recent years.
Thank you, global warming.
When I first moved here, a normal summer was, I mean,
70.
You'd be
maybe.
lucky to get up to 70.
Yeah.
And so anyway,
it has really changed in the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I've been here 20 years, and it's really changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's our favorite season.
Yes.
Number 5 is past regrets. I guess my only regret in the past that I think about sometimes is just getting out of the Air Force
too early.
Too early. I spent 10 years in the Air Force, and I got out during the time where they were paying people to get out.
It was a strong political climate, I think, at that time.
And I do regret that. So, and I also regret not finding keto earlier in my life.
Yeah, that's definitely a big
because
regret.
If I would have found keto earlier, I probably would have been able to get back into the military.
That's true.
Because of the weight that I lost on keto.
That's true.
And finished my time out in the reserves or the Guard. So that's probably one of the few regrets that I have. I mean, there's been a lot of things I've done.
Well, I think everyone has relationship regrets. I think that's usually one of the big things.
But to be honest with you, I kind of look at those things as, you know, they happened and they helped make you who you are today.
I think those kind of things tend to make you appreciate when you find someone that you are compatible with.
Yeah. But you haven't answered the question.
I'm not done.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I would say some of my regret is not getting a degree. I've gotten several certifications from going to college. I've been to college twice, but I regret not getting a degree the second time. So mine is not pursuing my education to the fullest extent is my biggest regret. Okay. So.
And I think we can still work on that one. Well,
yeah. I'm 43 years young.
I think we can still work on that, and you're actually getting a lot of education right now with YouTube and social media and all this stuff that we're learning to build.
That's very true.
To build what we're building. So, all right, next one. What is it?
Favorite show then and now.
Okay, so my favorite show now would probably be, it's probably a toss-up between, it's probably 3 shows.
Okay.
But I also don't watch a lot of TV, so I would say Chopped, Beat Bobby Flay, and then the show Alone
On the History Channel?
on the History Channel. So I like those 3 shows, and then before, I guess my earlier shows would be, I don't know.
When you were a kid, was there something?
When I was a kid, I used to like the Andy Griffin Show when I was growing up.
Those are good. I would say probably when I was a child, my favorite show was Little House on the Prairie. It used to come on after school when I would get home from school. Actually, it was Tom and Jerry, then the Brady Bunch, then Little House on the Prairie. So it was like a full evening of shows. But I'm a child of the 80s, so I really did like that show. Now I like anything forensically related, like crime drama shows. I do enjoy This Is Us. I think that's really a nice emotional show.
I've never seen that.
It's really good. I mean, I'm guaranteed to cry at every episode, and not even because it's sad. It's not always sad. It's just I think it brings up a lot of emotions that real families go through. And then the other one that I'm really enjoying right now is The Alienist. That one's on TNT, and it takes place in like 1896 New York City, and they're trying to catch a killer, and it's actually based on a set of novels, but it's really good. It's really nice if you like really strong crime drama, and it's kind of neat that it's, you know, set in another time. I like period dramas, so that's what I'm enjoying right now.
Yeah, and this is a bonus answer to that question. We've both cut the cord as far as cable goes, and so we have Netflix, Sling TV. Although I still have, now that I think about it, I still have cable with the basic channels.
Yeah.
But that has more to do with watching the Seahawks.
Right.
The football.
Watching football, sports.
Than anything else.
It's hard to get sports on any other kind of thing.
But actually that's changing as well, so hopefully we can cut the cord completely in 2018.
I like to call certain providers the evil empire. So, and you know who you are.
All right. Let's see, what's the next one?
Do you have any siblings?
Siblings. I'll let you start.
Yes, I have 2 sisters. I'm the oldest of 3 girls. And I have a sister who lives in Utah, and I don't get to see her very often.
And she's the hottest one.
You have to say that. And then my little sister lives only about 11 miles away, and we've included her recipes in some of our videos and some of our content. And she is 6 years younger than I am. And that's it. No brothers. So, yep.
Yeah. And I grew up pretty much as an only child. I was adopted, and but I do have a much older
sister from your father's
half sister, and I like I said, I was adopted, but as far as I'm concerned, my parents are my parents, and that's that's who I am.
So you consider her your sister?
Yes, I consider her my sister, but she's
20 years older.
Yeah, considerably older than I am, and so yes, I have a sibling. Okay. Favorite football team? Well, I mean, what team has this color? Okay.
We live in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, we live in the Pacific Northwest, and we're
Oregon doesn't have a football team.
We're diehard
so
Seattle Seahawks fans, and so that's our favorite team. Although when I grew up in Washington D.C. and
you would think it would be the Redskins.
You would think I would have been a Redskin fan, but I was actually a Dallas Cowboy fan when I was growing up. So, all right. What country would you like to visit? I'll let you start.
I would like to visit any country, basically, at this point. I've only been within the continental United States and not even to the East Coast. So
you went to Canada.
Okay, so I've been to parts of North America. So if I were going to visit another country, I would like to go someplace very scenic and somewhere historic, because I really enjoy history. So I would like to go someplace European or Iceland, somewhere like that. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to a tropical vacation, but usually when I think of somebody said, where do you want to go? I think of something European and historic, excuse me, joke. Yes, so that's where I would go. And what about you?
I've always wanted to go to Costa Rica. I always wanted to go to
Like Patagonia.
To Chile, and then also Iceland. We both want to do Iceland.
It's more really picturesque, I think, because you're a photographer.
Yes, because I am a photographer, and so I still have that, in my blood, and so we would definitely like to go somewhere scenic where we could get some awesome photography shots as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, which one?
Favorite holiday?
Favorite holiday. Yeah, okay, I'll start. I grew up in Washington, D.C., and when I grew up, Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday was a holiday in Washington, D.C. already. And so that's my favorite holiday, just because it was a holiday there. When I was in high school, I was in a marching band, and we would go out on his birthday when his birthday was celebrated and do sort of like parades, and I don't want to call them marches because
more like awareness.
They weren't marches. Nobody was protesting. It was but there was a big
awareness of making it a national holiday.
There was a big effort to make it a national holiday, and so Stevie Wonder would come to town, and we would be in parades.
He doesn't know you were there.
And no, he doesn't. He didn't see me.
That was a very corny joke.
That was corny. But so that's one of my favorite parades. One of my favorite holidays because I feel like I was part of making that a national holiday. And whether or not you agree with it being a holiday or not,
if you get the day off, then I guess you're in agreement.
You're in agreement. And if you don't get the day off, that's too bad for you. But this is our 20 questions, and so that's my answer. I'm sticking with it.
I love all the holidays. Actually, I've only been celebrating holidays for 3 years. I grew up in a very religiously restricted household, so I didn't have a celebration of holidays when I was a child. So now I'm really having a lot of fun. So I'm enjoying all of them, and I get more excited than probably my children. So yeah, I like them all.
And I had the pleasure of helping her celebrate her very first. Well, I'm going to say your birthday.
My 40th birthday.
I'm not going to talk about
first celebrated birthday.
Christmas, but I had the pleasure of helping try to make her first birthday celebration.
It was epic.
A special one.
It was epic. Yeah. And I think you've tried to hurt yourself making them all epic for the last 3 years.
Well, just wait.
Oh boy.
There's more coming.
Okay.
There's more coming. All right. Next question: Burger King or McDonald's?
So I guess we could probably answer this in two parts, like standard American diet favorite or keto favorite. Mm-hmm. So.
Standard American diet, I would probably say Burger King. Just
Whoppers.
Because, I like
flame broiled. The flame broiled
is good. And I like their onion rings with their
zesty sauce.
Zesty sauce. Yeah. And I like their those Snicker pies. I think that's what they're called. But anyway, they were good. Anyway.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you that flame broiled is where it's at if you were gonna eat all that. I mean, it's still good without the bun. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah,
but if we're talking about the way we used to eat. But as far as ketogenically, usually I choose McDonald's because I usually will get like their bacon ranch salad with chicken.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But they don't have any keto-friendly dressings because they have the Newman's Own. All of those have tons of sugar in them. So you basically have to bring your own.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll share like a balsamic vinaigrette between us with some mayonnaise, and that makes kind of like a creamy Italian. But as far as carb-wise, it's not ideal.
Yeah. Favorite number. This is a hard question because I don't know if I really have a favorite number. I'm just going to say the number 4.
Why 4?
Just because I picked it out.
Okay.
Picked it out of the air.
Well, mine is 8. I have a tattoo on my wrist.
Oh, yeah.
That's actually an infinity symbol, but when you turn it the other way, it's an 8. And I have CJ's initials underneath there. And we actually met on October 8th.
Yeah,
so,
and I have a matching...
Yeah. So it's kind of a commemoration of the date we met.
She branded
and I branded him so that he doesn't forget. When is your anniversary? All you have to do is look on your body, and it's way easy.
Yes.
So I would say 8 for me is my favorite.
Yes. Okay, good answer.
Thanks.
What's your obsession? I would probably say for me right now, it would be building our business, our YouTube channel, but not only that, but also the other parts of it, Facebook, Instagram, whatever else goes with it. Yeah, I think that's...
And your blog.
The blog, yes. Those are, I think that would be probably my obsession right now at this point. So,
Our other videos, food is ready to come out.
Yes, that's true. We before we made this video, we filmed another video, and so this YouTube channel is just really taking over a lot of time. But
I think we have used the word obsessed.
It's okay. Yeah, I've used the word obsessed, and I don't know if I'm as obsessed about it as I was. I don't know. It feels like the newness is kind of worn off. Not saying that I'm not any more excited about it, but it's gotten different because it's not as hard anymore.
It's a little more habitual.
Yeah, there's just things we do, and things we know we have to get done, and
right,
and things are a little simpler as you go along. So go ahead.
I think if I was going to classify an obsession for myself, it would be anything girly. I love everything girly: clothes, shoes, makeup, nail polish, jewelry.
Yeah.
100% girl. But it has to be a bargain. I'm extremely frugal. Painfully. Yeah, I can make $1 holler. So that would probably be my obsession. You want to get this out of the oven?
Go ahead.
Are you going to photograph me taking it out of the oven?
No.
Okay.
Just, I was going to say get it out of the oven.
You can take a picture of it after.
I was going to say get it out of the oven and then we could...
Pretend.
If you want to...
We can pretend to take it out again.
I was going to say you can... We can show it up on the screen if you want.
Oh, okay.
Be careful though.
Here it is. Oh, you can see the layering from this angle.
Yeah.
This is our delicious keto no noodle lasagna.
Yeah, that's coming. Coming soon to a video channel.
This would be like a preview then, right?
Yep, that's a preview. And if you don't watch this video, you won't get a chance to see that. So we should throw some kind of like an Easter egg in
salivating
in the video.
It smells really good, and we've already eaten dinner, so
yeah.
But it smells really good.
Yeah. All right, so let's get back to this. So that was what was your obsession? Are you a procrastinator? I'm gonna say it kind of depends on what it is. I procrastinate about things that, which I bet a lot of people do, that might feel uncomfortable.
Have to do things?
I don't know. No, I'm not gonna say that. But like if I know I have to have a tough conversation with someone, or if I have to talk about something that I don't really feel comfortable doing, I may procrastinate on that. Although I've been working really hard to kind of.
You're not a relationship procrastinator.
I'm not. Maybe, I've been trying to work really hard on that. Like yesterday I called and we kind of talked about something that
dealing with a feeling or dealing with a moment before it escalates. Or
and once I kind of talked about it, I don't even know what we said, but I was done, and hopefully you were done, and so that's the only time I procrastinate. I mean, yeah.
Yes, I am definitely a procrastinator. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Hi, Mom and Dad. I got it from my parents, and yes, I'm a procrastinator. But specifically with things that have to get done, or work-related, or, that kind of things. I am definitely not a procrastinator with bills, though. I mean, bills, it's like, anything money related like that, no, I'm right on top of it. But anything, you know, household chores, those kind of things, I usually save them to the last minute. So yes, unfortunately, I'm a procrastinator, but I do try and work on it.
That's interesting. Your house always looks great. That's odd. I mean, I just don't see it.
Don't notice the man behind the curtain. It's smoke and mirrors.
Okay. Next question. Did you go to the prom? I went to the prom. I went to my high school prom, and then I also went to it was a junior high where I grew up, and so I went to both proms. Yeah.
Nope, I did not go to any proms or school dances. Nope.
Yeah, and they were okay. I mean, there wasn't any big whoop, to be honest with you. Nothing really happened, after the prom or anything like that.
I think you said your dad drove you. It wasn't the days of, pimped out limos and, super, expensive dresses and...
Yeah, no, it wasn't any of that at all. So, yeah, so I did go to the prom. Did you go to college? I went to college. I actually went to college online much later in life. I'm still paying for it today. Ended up with 2 degrees, one in marketing and one in human resources management. So I did go to college. It was a great accomplishment. It felt good when
It looks really nice on your resume.
When I got done, yeah, I guess. I guess. But anyway, yes, to answer the question, I did go to college.
And I also went to college. I have 2 certifications from Idaho State University in emergency medicine. And I went also to a community college for a business degree, and that's the one that I did not finish. So, yes, I have been to college also.
Okay, question number 17. Are you picky about hotels? So, I'll let you tell the story, and then I'll interject as you go.
I don't think that we're generally picky. I mean, usually we do like Airbnbs and things like that when we've traveled. So I don't think that we're like super duper. We don't have to stay in like five-star places or anything like that.
Not yet.
No. A couple of years ago, though, we toured the San Juan Islands because we live in the Northwest. So I had made a reservation on bookings.com. And it seemed legit and everything. When we got there, it was quaint. It was an old-fashioned style hotel, from the outside.
It was old-fashioned. Yeah.
But the room was atrocious. It was, they had put in pergo floors, but it was very unclean. The kind where you would walk from taking your shower and you'd walk to the bed to put on your clothes and the bottoms of your feet would be all black and there was no air conditioning. So we actually had to go to the local hardware store and rig up screening because there was no screens on the windows, so we couldn't put the fan up there without getting bugs. So we had to, because we were staying there for 3 nights, we had to kind of...
Yeah.
So that was not quite Bates Motel, but it definitely wasn't great.
What was the name of that hotel?
The San Juan Hotel.
It was the San Juan Hotel.
Yeah, so if it has new owners and it's changed,
yeah,
sorry.
It could be.
A couple of years ago, it was pretty terrible.
But when we went a couple of years ago, it was a pit.
Yeah.
So let's see, your dream car. So I think right now one of my dream cars would be the Tesla Model X. And then I probably would like a...
it's pretty fancy. We went and looked at them.
Yeah.
It's really fancy. It almost cooks your dinner for you. I mean...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fancy. And then I would probably like a... I saw one today.
Something luxury.
It was a Range Rover Sport.
It's pretty luxurious.
And I saw one of those today, and so I wouldn't mind having one of those and kind of trick it out. So...
And I'm more towards the muscle car. Anything that goes whom whom, the real, I don't know, just late 60s, very early 70s, something American. Mm-hmm. Oldsmobile, Chevy. So, yeah, anything muscle car, like Fast and the Furious. That's what my dream car would be.
Yeah. Question number 19. Do you like country music? I will say that I can I can deal with country music. I don't.
Is it more than toleration?
Yeah, it's more than toleration. I can. I mean, I'm not. You're not gonna find me having on my radio a button that's gonna take you to a country station.
Unless Sarah has been in the car.
Unless, yeah. But on my iPad or iPhone, I have all kinds of music. And I grew. I didn't grow up. I spent 3 years in Fort Worth, Texas, and I listened to country. Was forced to listen to country every day.
So you didn't like go line dancing on the weekends or
all
anything?
Day. No, I didn't go line dancing, but so I can hang with some country music. I like what's that song you introduced me to?
You like Toby Keith?
Toby Keith, is that the I Want to Talk About Me song? That one.
Yeah.
And
Body Like a Back Road.
Body
Sam
Like
Hunt.
a Back Road. I like that song. And then I got.
You have sent me some country music that you've heard.
I've got some songs.
You sent me Chris Stapleton, Tennessee Whiskey. Because you know that. Spoiler alert! I love country music, so
I can appreciate country.
Yes,
that's so sorry.
And I absolutely love country music, diehard country music. Yeah, but oddly enough, I did not listen to country growing up, even though I'm from Southern Idaho. I didn't start listening to country music until I was in my late teens, early 20s, and now I listen to it just by choice. And regionally, there isn't an awful lot of country music. I mean, in probably some of the outlying areas around here, but in this urban area, it's not overly popular. So, but yes, I really like country music.
Okay.
But I think we like all kinds of music, though. We're not. Yeah, I mean, if you were to look at our iPhones, it would be, I mean, we go all the way from Elvis to Eminem, 9 Inch Nails to Patsy Cline. It's not, I mean, there's no, it probably looks like we both have multiple personalities.
Yeah, and I think I do. Especially when I drive. I turn into a totally different
That's the
person.
only time. Because CJ is an extremely mellow individual. I mean, sometimes you might need to stick a mirror under his nose. That's how mellow he is. But when he drives, he's just like, he's full on. Full on. Yeah. But you're working on it, I know.
I am. I'm trying to work on it. All right, and number 20. Question number 20. What would you do if you won the lotto? So if I won the lotto, I would, of course, take some money and make sure we pay off everything that we have, that we currently have. Then I would probably spend some time trying to figure out how to invest a good portion of the money. And then I always thought it would be cool to be able to help fund keto research, medical research.
Yeah, there's definitely a need for that.
There's a need for...
Because most people will get a grant, most studies will get a grant from a large corporation.
Right.
Like Coca-Cola or Kellogg's. And most of those large corporations they're not inclined to want to pay for studies that prove that the products that they make are not good for you. Whether you exercise or whether you eat them in moderation or any other thing that these large corporations try and push. Like, Coca-Cola came out with that whole, fit, movement, for their products. And if you drink a can of Coca-Cola, it doesn't matter how many miles you jog around the block. You're not going to be able to prove that it's good for you. So, yeah, I agree with what you're saying, that it would be nice to fund something like that to help those studies.
Yeah, but what would you do?
I would probably take a nice long vacation first to come down from that shock and surprise of winning the lottery, of course. And on that vacation, it would give me time to kind of decompress. And then I would definitely look into financial planning classes or something like that so that I could learn to manage the rest of my money, because I really would not like to put it in other people's hands. Just because you've heard so many stories of people having, given over that part. Celebrities and just regular people giving over control of their money to other people and ending up losing so much of it, that I would want to learn how to manage that kind of thing myself. So that's what I would do if I won the lottery.
Yeah. And that was the end of the 20 questions.
So do you know us any better now?
So hopefully you guys have gotten to know us a little bit better. Sorry that this video is so long. And I think we're supposed to tag some other channels as well.
We will do that in the description box?
Yeah, I think we'll do that in the description box. I've got a couple in mind, but I also need to see who Keto Liscious Life, who she tagged.
Okay,
just
so
to
we
make
don't
sure
duplicate.
I'm not duplicating. But anyway, that's a little bit about us. Thank you for watching CJ's Keto Kitchen. Again, I'm CJ, and this is Sarah, and we're glad that you're here. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. We upload new recipes every Sunday. We do other content, however, during the week. We do a segment called Keto Conversations, and then
random stuff like this.
Random stuff like this every so often. So thanks for being here. Peace.
Shall we begin?
Peace.
All right, can you reach up there?
You can reach.
Let's begin.